What should have been potentially the best game of the weekend was arguably the most disappointing as Miami dominates FSU. It says 28-22. This was a 28-3 ball game. 28-3 ball game going into the fourth quarter. And Miami has just now solidified themselves as the best team in college football. Nobody in the country looks like the Miami Hurricanes do right now. They have the three best wins in college football: Notre Dame, USF, and Florida State in Doak Campbell. They beat Notre Dame to open the season. Their offense and defense are looking absolutely elite right now. Carson Beck has taken a leap. A 3-star recruit in Malachi Tony at wide receiver is snapping, and almost single-handedly, really single-handedly he did dismantle FSU. Miami should be ranked the number one team in the country right now, because when you look at Ohio State, who's still the number one team, yeah, they kind of squeaked by Washington for a minute, and then they got past them. They've beat Minnesota. They've beat Texas, who is not impressive. And I don't like to do this whole, oh, well, this team beat this team, so that means that this team's win is higher or lower. No. Take the context of the wins for what they are, because Florida State beating Alabama to open the season was huge. Miami's defense shutting down Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame to open the season was huge. Miami just now going to Florida State to beat them in Doak Campbell was huge. Miami's the best team in college football right now, and I don't know how we can really argue ourselves any way around it. The Canes scored 28 straight after FSU had the early field goal. And just, again, Miami's defense, like, if Miami did not have a defense last year, they have literally 180 that thing. Like, this is a completely different team defensively. Shout out to Mario Cristobal getting the hires right, genuinely. Because you thought FSU, watching that game, was going to come down and score to open it up. Not the case. Miami said, not today. We playing like we still in Miami, brother. The Seminoles did not score until 10 minutes left, score touchdown until 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Miami's defense held FSU to 3.5 yards per attempt rushing this season. That is by far the fewest for FSU. That's with Castellanos. That's with that running back room. Florida State also had 3 more turnovers, and they were all in Miami territory. Personally, I thought both the Castellanos' picks were pretty ugly, and that was a prime example as to why FSU's offense stalled out in this game. But Miami's defense it's no joke this year. Like, again, if you have watched Miami's defense from last year to this year, like, you've got to be mind blown. You hope that this is a perpetual change under Mario Cristobal while he's the head coach at Miami. FSU came in with an 83% touchdown percentage in the red zone, which led the ACC coming in. They had 23 drives, 19 of those were touchdowns. And really, Thomas Castellanos got brought back to earth in this game. 2 bad air ball interceptions, if I don't mind saying that. And he has 5 interceptions in his last 3 games through 2 picks. I think it was 2 picks against Virginia. So Thomas Castellanos is getting into a bit of a turnover problem here. But FSU played from behind all game. Like, you cannot let a powerhouse like Miami come into your building and put up 28 unanswered in the newly renovated Doak Campbell that you just had a major win in to open the year. Miami's offense, though, I mean, big time. Malachi Tony is literally blossoming in front of our eyes. And the fact that he was a 3-star recruit, like, shout out Miami, shout out Mario Cristobal, shout out that staff. Regretfully, I must inform you that Carson Beck has taken a leap at quarterback and throws a gorgeous deep ball, maybe the best deep ball in college football right now. I might be biased because of how many deep shots he threw against FSU, but hey, it is what it is. Again, a spade is a spade. CJ Daniels, have yourself a day too, man. I mean, some balls, just some absolute balls doing the FSU chant into the camera after going up 28-3. Like, if it wasn't over then, it definitely felt over after that for FSU fans. But Miami just absolutely dominated Florida State again, 28-3 heading into the fourth quarter. Too little, too late for FSU. Florida State fans, I got to keep it honest with you. You looked uninspired. You looked lazy. The tackling was horrendous. Like, is this last year's FSU team in terms of effort? Because it kind of felt like it, just a small encapsulation of this game. They were chasing down Miami's players from behind on damn near every single touchdown, like untouched. They weren't even getting a hand on these guys. You can't rely on 2 fourth-quarter onside kicks to bail you out from the best team in the country when you take 50 minutes of game time to score your first touchdown. And again, Miami, 3 best wins in college football. Notre Dame, USF, FSU, all ranked, all good wins. Your defense really wins you all of those games, especially the Notre Dame game to open the year. I mean, go check the channel. You saw how I was praising that Miami defense because it was an absolute eyesore. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think of that college football week 6 recap. If you're not watching college football, at least just from last season to this season, I don't know what to tell you because college football is unquestionably better than the NFL.